Why do these Roblox anime games still have players even though they do not get updates? Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into a few of the Roblox games that don't actually get updates anymore, but still manage to somehow amass a consistent and pretty high player count. So before we get into this bizarre topic, I'm going to need you guys to do me a huge favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and if you're new, smash the subscribe button. We're almost at 100k, and let's get straight into this. The first game I want to talk about is a weird one, Project Slayers, which most people call the Demon Slayer version of GPO. Now on a good day, I've seen Project Slayers have anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 plus players actively on the game, which is super surprising. The reason I say this is because the last time Project Slayers received an update was almost 8 to 9 months ago. 8 to 9 months ago. Yet, for some reason, players are still actively playing this game. Just to put into perspective how crazy this is, Grand Peace Online not only received and had a Christmas update last month, but also just got a crew fix update on Monday, to be specific, the 5th of February. And at the time of this recording, Tuesday, the 6th of February, Grand Peace Online has 3,000 players too. So a game that hasn't updated in 9 months has the same player count as a game that updated a couple of weeks ago. That's crazy, isn't it? Now, if I'm being completely honest, Project Slayers is not anything too crazy. However, I believe the community's desperate want for a good, and I mean good, Demon Slayer game Yahiba is probably your chance to come in and take the market by storm, is what keeps players coming back for more. Project Slayers is as good as it gets in terms of visuals and even content in terms of Demon Slayer games on the platform. And there's a fair amount of content in the game to grind for, and since there's little to no competition in terms of Demon Slayer games on the platform, or should I say when it comes to good Demon Slayer games, it comes really easy to gain a consistent player count. Even as of this recording on the 6th of February, Project Slayers has 2.5 thousand people playing, which again is crazy. That number will only go up on a weekend. Also, some good news for Project Slayer fans. Uwop has teased the date in the Discord server that looks like it might be sometime this month, and it has 20,000 reactions, which is a lot. So we might be getting an update soon. This should show how hyped people are for a game, because when does a message ever get 20,000 reactions? This game still has hype there, and hopefully Uwop keeps capitalizing off of Project Slayer's hype. Whilst we're still on the topic of Demon Slayer Roblox anime games, we may as well also talk about a game that has managed to do well for some reason and actually has players who come back to play the game every now and again, and that game is Demon 4. Now on the game's page it says Demon 4 updated 4 months ago, but upon further research it looks like there hasn't actually been an update. In fact, the last update for Demon 4 was patch 4.0, which is update 4, which was on the 10th of July 2022. I may be wrong, but I did do a bit of research and it was on the 10th of July 2022. That's a long while ago. That is a very long time ago. Now one thing's for certain, the developers of Demon 4 are letting their community down big time. And most people even say Demon 4 actually feels more like a Demon Slayer game than Project Slayers does. Do I agree? Well, I could care less if I'm being honest. I've seen Demon 4 peak around 3,000 players on a good weekend, and as of right now, February 6th of 2024, it still has over 1,000 people playing right now, which is crazy. Honestly, I think this is truly impressive for a game that gets shown less love than Project Slayers in every way, shape and form, and in terms of updates. How? Honestly, Demon 4 is not a bad game, and we know the Roblox community is desperate for a good Demon Slayer inspired game on the platform. Demon 4 is important to its community, and this game could 100% thrive again if the developers stay true to their word and actually update the game. Apparently the game was going to get a revamp. I don't know how accurate this information is, along with a big update, but shrug shoulders, I'm not going to lie to you. Only the developers know what they want to do with the game, and if the game ever gets update, I guess it does, and if it doesn't, I guess it doesn't. The community's love for Demon 4 still exists till this day, and I feel like the developers should definitely try their best to capitalize off of that. Another game we have to discuss, the only other game, or one of the most well-made games on the platform that stands the testament of time, is Rogue Lineage. To be honest, there's not much to say about Rogue. This is a very well-made game with massive amounts of replayability. Sure, this game may have made people want to break their PCs, along with setting a few people's houses on fire. Genuinely, I've felt that rage before.
Yeah, he wiped.
No, I'm not white. Why?
Is he actually crying? Oh my god. He's crying.
Yeah, we're getting ganked. We're getting ganked.
I was farming so long.
But that's okay. Good games make you feel real emotion, and I completely understand why people play this game so much. It does get occasional updates every now and again, but they come out very, very slowly. And in my opinion, if Ragusa and Ark decided they want to make a Rogue Lineage 2 or a Rogue revamp, that would be awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that would be so cool with modern day combat mechanics, but it still has Rogue's formula and systems. That would be genuinely lit. If you played Rogue Lineage, you know why it's enjoyed. I don't really need to expand on it because we'll be here all day. As of February 6th, the game has over 500 players, and on a weekend it can easily peak over 1,000 players, which is commendable for a game that hasn't been updated and touched in a very long time. The community still loves Rogue Lineage, and I've spent quite a bit of money on that game. And overall, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna lie, there are games like Shindo Life 2 that don't really get updated anymore, and people still play it. I think it peaked over 15,000 last weekend. I'm not too sure, I just quickly double checked. Shindo Life 2, a game that doesn't really receive updates, is still getting a lot of players. Mainly because it's the only good Naruto game on the platform, and Naruto is one of those markets, just like Demon Slayer, that players really want a good game for. Unfortunately, I don't feel we're ever gonna get a good Naruto game. Well, actually, the Revolveragz are making a Naruto game in 2025, so I guess that's that. But overall, Demon Slayer and Naruto are really two anime genres that the community desperately wants good games on. The only good Demon Slayer game I could think of in the production right now is Yahiba. Not too sure what the developers are doing for that, but you know, I guess fingers crossed. And yeah, what do you guys think of these games? Why do you guys honestly think players keep coming back to these games even though they don't get updated? I do find it crazy how some of these games are averaging higher player counts than games that consistently get updated. Why do you think that is too? I'm not even gonna start the drama, so I'm not gonna say anything on it. If you made it to the end of the video, please hit that like button. Please comment on what you think about each of these games and why they actually still have people consistently coming back to them. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. We're almost at 100K. Peace.